So this is gonna be another movie review. This one's called Shaolin, 2011. I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars. I love this flick. It's 2 hours and 11 minutes, and it's got tons of bonus features. That's why it took me so long to get through this. But here's the disc. You want to check it out? This is gonna be another Jackie Chan flick. Sorry, I took my allergy medicine, but still got the sniffles here. Ugh. While we're at it, we'll do some more show and tell. Oh man. It's summertime almost. And the pollen's kicking up. Let's make my allergies go nuts. This is the Shinjuku incident. What else? So Jackie Chan has kind of a small role, but he's in a lot of scenes. And some Hong Kong dude named Andy Lau is the big star of this. And I got the Karate Kid remake. I was telling you about this. Adrian didn't like this one. So I'm going to check it out and torture myself with Will Smith's kid as the Karate Kid. They had to make a black kid this time. The Karate Kid. Jackie Chan plays the Pat Morita character. All right. So this takes place in early Republican China, with warlords fighting with each other, and Andy Lau is a big warlord who takes the city by cheating some other warlord at the Shaolin temple, then shooting him in the head. And his deputy starts learning all his dirty tricks, and he plots a coup attempt against both him and his what's the name of that guy? I forget what term they use for that guy. Also as the new Shaolin Temple. That title kind of spoils the ending though. But Sworn Brother, Song Hu. So there's a coup attempt against Hu Ji and Song Hu, ruthless warlord and his sworn brother. So the ruthless warlord kills his sworn brother, even though while the sworn brother is dying, he helps him to escape the coup attempt by his deputy. And so the deputy guy is a bad guy. He teams up with the white male swine of a capitalist pig to build a railroad through the Chinese town, and then he shoots. The bad guy shoots all the railroad workers so that they won't tell his dirty secrets or something. I couldn't really follow it, but the white male swine of a capitalist pig decides to blow up everybody in the Shaolin temple because they stole his. He stole the Chinese treasures while he was busy building a railroad, and they took it back from him. So he gets all mad and he blows up the Shaolin temple with everybody in it. And by this time, the ruthless warlord has become a peaceful Shaolin monk, although he knows kung fu, so so he uses kung fu whenever he finds inner peace by using kung fu. And the Buddhist religion has all this ridiculous stuff like don't be greedy and what else? Uh, Treat everybody equally. Kind of like egalitarian kind of religion. And I got that from the bonus features. That the deleted scenes are more like outtakes because you can still see the wire hanging from Andy Lau. There's a lot of wire kung fu in this, but it was enjoyable. I like the fight scenes. My son thought the white male swine of the capitalist pig dude was kind of corny, and he had a fake laugh because I had the sound going. He was doing his tier master thing with all the political ideologies, including banana and steak and what else? Milk chocolate. So that's pretty much the movie. Jackie Chan plays the cook who pretends like he doesn't know any kung fu, but he uses kung fu like he cooks up vegetables or something. Like he's tossing this this cowman, evil dude, one of his minions. He's tossing him in his wok, his giant wok, like he's cooking vegetables or something. Pretty cool Jackie Chan character, but it's just mindless entertainment. It probably has nothing to do with history or and the plot's kind of weak, but there's a cool plot twist at the end. Like I said, the white male capitalist dude goes after the cowman and Andy Lau, the ruthless warlord who becomes the Buddhist Shaolin monk. Shaves his head and starts learning the ways of the Buddha. This was before Mao Zedong stomped out all religion. Hey, it's J.P. Sears. Awaken with J.P. He's going to sell you some $300 teeth whitener. All natural, organic. Anyways, pretty cool flick. I enjoyed it. Got my buzz cut. Now I look 30 years younger. Maybe I can get a 27-year-old Chinese girlfriend again. Oh wait, I don't use dating apps. Never mind. But I did see my best friend at work. She was just kind of standing there at my desk, and I didn't know what to say. She'd been out on COVID leave for like 8 days, and she shows up to work without her laptop, and I'm like, "You've got to go back home. How are you going to do any work without your laptop?" And then I didn't see her again. She was gone for the next 2 days. So I don't know what happened to her. She's just out, according to her boss. And that poor girl has serious problems. I want to help her, but I don't know what to do. It's just like completely hopeless for her. Anyways, I kind of felt bad. Some other dude took her desk, and then yesterday I had to ride along with this new driver because all the old drivers are quitting with all the change and talk about going public and all this stuff. All the older drivers are quitting, and so they're hiring all these new guys. So this guy's got a mask that's completely covering his face, and it straps around the back, and it's got like Velcro in the back. so it's super tight on his face. And first thing he says to me is, "I've been fully vaccinated." So he's expecting me to say, "Oh, I have too," but I didn't say that. So I waited for him to ask me point blank, "Did you get the vaccine, aka the COVID shot?" And I said, "Not I." And then he starts getting into this discussion about how great the vaccine is, and everybody's going to get immunity, and COVID's going to go away, but he's going to die before. He's going to be the last one to die before it goes away, before we reach 70% immunity. And this guy's talking total nonsense. He keeps contradicting himself. He says people are getting sick after getting the vaccine, but the vaccine gives you immunity. Well, which is it? You either have immunity or you don't have immunity. There's no such thing as half immunity. It's like you're either a slave or you're free. You're not half slave. That kind of thing. So he wasn't making any sense, but he was convincing himself that he was doing a good job of repeating the same lies on the mainstream media. And he even got a text message from Congress scrutineer by the name of Barbara Lee from Oakland. And she's a total Bolshevik Democrat. Crazy person. And as soon as I told him that I didn't get the COVID shot, he starts rolling down the windows, even when we're on the freeway. And all this wind is like blowing in my face. He thinks that's going to blow away the coronavirus. And he thinks I'm a dirtbag sitting next to him, even though I'm wearing a mask. And albeit a very thin, washed out gator mask. And what else is this crazy guy talking about? It's just like, this guy's totally nuts. I told him, "I'm sorry, but it wasn't my idea to be a ride along with you. They just told me to do it, so I did it." And so he was taking forever, like 7 hours to do 15 stops in San Jose. And he's not paying attention to the GPS. He keeps making wrong turns. And he keeps banging on the door like he's expecting a cash tip. But 90% of the time they don't even come to the door. They just expect you to leave it there, like his mother's got all these Whole Foods or Sprouts bags at her front door. They're just sitting there, and whatever. So I told him you can make about $200 cash tips tops. He was used to making $300 cash tips at Safeway, but I think he ticked too many people off. He's like spying on people who are not wearing their masks in the Safeway warehouse. He used to work as a Safeway driver, and he used to get $300 a month tips there, delivering Safeway bags. Now he has to lug around those big boxes. I don't think he's going to start off very well, but he might get the hang of it. He's not happy that he's only making $19 an hour and there's not enough cash tips. Because the company really discourages cash tips. They tell the customers that they're paying a living wage, and then they charge them this delivery fee to pay the living wage. It's kind of ridiculous, but they even discourage people from making cash tips by telling them not to do that on the website. And so there's that. But that's about it. I got my buzz cut. I still haven't got my class action settlement check, but waiting for that. That's $500. Should be getting that any day. I've got him for 5 days. about a week and a half. And he's got a piano recital next Sunday. So I'm going to have him for an extra hour and a half on Tuesday the 15th. And from the 16th to the 20th, I have him for overnight stays. So that's pretty exciting. I'm going to knock out a lot of movie reviews, maybe 20, if I do like 4 a day. And we'll see how many of those Yahoo movies I can get through. Keep those recommendations coming so I can add some more Yahoo movies for my summer vacation indoors with my son. I'm going to be cooking a lot of food. I got to stockpile food even though my freezer is full. I like to rotate stuff. Right now I'm in the soup, the hot and sour soup steak portion of my rotation. So he's eating steak and I'm eating the sweet and sour soup. the hot and sour soup, I mean. So that's about it. That's my quick update and movie review for Shaolin. I thought it was corny and the plot was kind of weak. But there was a cool plot twist at the end. Lots of cool explosions. The wire kung fu was kind of annoying, but then again, it was entertaining. Seeing the Shaolin monks float around like Superman, it's kind of corny. Added to the corniness of it. The ruthless warrior dude, Hao Ji, is his daughter dies, and then his wife leaves him, and she ends up getting tortured by Cowman, and he comes and saves her, but then they're kind of like friends because he's a Buddhist monk now. He's like a Catholic priest. He can't be affectionate to his wife anymore. But she likes him more when he becomes a Shaolin monk. And kind of interesting how he turned his life around. I kind of went through a similar type of religious fervor when I went through my second divorce with his mom. I started attending church a lot more, especially with him, and with my mom also, who died recently. And so I looked to Jesus to save me instead of alcohol, to get me through the divorce, the painful divorce where he got separated from me, and he was just a little kid, like 3. And that was rough, not seeing him every day, but I got through it, and I got more timeshare. I just kept fighting her in court until I got more timeshare. So that was pretty cool. I got him like 4 days a week, which is pretty decent, considering that most men don't have nearly as much timeshare as I do. The divorced dad situation. But I kind of lucked out. I had to go through a lot of ridiculousness. For instance, the judge forcing him to wear a mask whenever he's around me because I'm not wearing one. I told him I have severe allergies. I can't breathe in that thing. That was my excuse, and he was not amused. He said we have to stay indoors, and he has to wear a mask at all times. Okay. Good thing I don't have a camera installed here. They can't see what I'm doing. She even wanted me to have him have me sleep on the top bunk, which is like right up against the ceiling. I'll probably bang my head or something. And it's tough to get down from there. So, anyways, I just thought I'd get that review in. Finish up my. Oh, you didn't finish it. Is it undercooked? Oh, you're full. Okay. So I guess I'll be eating a steak. All right, so that's about it. I'll try the next one, which is not the Karate Kid. This is the one called. I'll plop this one in. Shinjuku Incident. Fleeing mainland China to march for his lost love. An illegal immigrant known as Steelhead travels to Tokyo, where he reluctantly becomes a Yakuza hitman after discovering that the illegal immigrant married into the mob. We'll see how that goes. It's another 2 hours and 11 minutes. I think I can only do. Oh, this is another 2 hours. Excuse me. So 120 minutes. So I don't think I can get through all this. I gotta take a nap. I worked another almost 13 hours yesterday after dealing with that crazy COVIDia driver. And anyways, enough about work. I'll let you go. Laters.